And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now Allen off the bootleg. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. To the air, Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. A beautiful fake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game. And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football? Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The quick slant caught, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board. Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill shedding the tackle. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Allen's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen to throw once more. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and 4. Prescott now. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught by Adams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen finds his tight end Oliver here outright. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Hockenson here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, here's the Nwangwu. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Allen. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Allen off the play fake. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Allen on third. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing, Allen. On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Another run now for Nwangwu. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This for the lead in the final stages. Joseph's got it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line, pushing his way through. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Dak Prescott in the offense, down by a field goal, 1:08 to go. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Dak. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Dak. He completes it to Evans. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns set to take over. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. As they've got it as we resume action. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds downs, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going out wide, finds Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Browns have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Allen throwing on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Allen again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play. That's exactly what he did.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final play of the half, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Allen's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the give is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Cleveland offense making their way out. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Prescott now on second down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first and 10, Prescott. And Diggs has it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's complete to Diggs. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was hoping, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Chubb. Here comes second down and 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's first down. Here's Dak. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. They find some open field here. And the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.